Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Are you tired of writing long lines of codes for your website to build up your simple contact form? Or are you tired of writing in long lines of codes to get your message sent to the clients or in sending an attachment? Then I'll show you a quick and easy way to create up your own feedback form or a guest form on your website, which is fully functional. Open Google and search for this software, Touch Forms Pro. They have a free trial version to try it out. Open the application, click on Create New Form. You get to see a lot of templates available. You can choose from different categories: business, feedback, guest book and survey. So each category was having a lot of sample templates. You can choose any of these templates and get started from there, or you can choose a blank template and you can customize it from there as well. So say for example, for demo purpose, I'll try using a form. Give your form a name. Just say for example, I use it as contact. Give a name to your form and save it. It opens up an interface like this. So this is your form where you would be able to customize all the elements of this. Say for example, I wanted to change this background color, or I wanted to change the text or the font size. Click on them. Go to the format. You can change the font style from here. You can choose the size, you can choose the alignment, you can change the background colors of them, and you'll be able to try out all the Google fonts from here. I've posted a video earlier about Google Fonts. If you want, I'll give you a link about it. You can customize this font, change the color of this, choose the color, go to the format option and just change the color option from here. Even the placeholder text or the main text of this form, everything is customizable. You can click on objects. There's a lot of objects available here using email IDs, checkboxes, submit buttons. A lot of them are available there. You also have an option as bot checker. So at times you get a lot of spam mails. So you can enable this bot checker, which will automatically give you some random questions every time you submit a form. Or if you wanted to try an advanced version, you could try Google Captcha as well. But for using Google Captcha, you need to register an account first, which is available under your form settings. I'll show you that in a moment. You can change the background color of this completely. Or if you build a custom form from beginning, you need not go through these steps. You'll be able to customize the form completely by yourself. You can try playing around with your colors as per your website sample. And you can change the font style of this submit button. So this form will have a property where this email has to be sent when someone is sending. So give your to email ID here. And if you wanted to give a response email ID, you can give it there. That's the automated message which shows up there. Thank you for submitting the form. If you wanted the form to redirect to another page, you can give your redirect URL here. And if you want to log the IP address of the sender, you can enable the checkbox. And these are some of the fields which shows you some alerts. And you can by default use the form as in your server. If for any reason if the mail is not sent, then you have to go with an SMTP setup. I'll post another video complete with details about SMTP gateway. For now, you can use your smtp.googlemail or gmail.com with your SMTP username and password. That's your normal username and password of your Gmail ID, and you can just save them. If you wanted to use a CAPTCHA service, then you need to register them at google.com/reCAPTCHA. You'll get a side key and a secret key. You just have to key in them and save them so that you can activate a CAPTCHA on your form. And the file properties is nothing but the page title. So I'll give it as a contact page. The file name, it automatically gets saved as PHP page. That's your meta tags and meta description for your search engine optimization. You can fill in those informations here. The other fields are like default settings, you need not touch them actually. If you want to give a form a background image, you can add a background image as well to your form. So that's your page center option if you wanted a center page, or you wanted to like have them as manual or auto setting. Save this form. Then you have to publish it. So when you publish it, the form page automatically gets saved. Here it is not published because I have not connected it to my server. So to connect to the server, click on FTP, give in your server FTP details. You would have the FTP details from your hosting company along with your username and password. So you can fill in your information, choose your FTP setting mode, and you can test your connection. Once your FTP connects, you can export your site there. It will automatically get published to your server. Or otherwise, you can just directly check the source code from here, and you'll be able to check the codes. All these lines of codes we have automatically generated. You can also take an embed code. You just have to copy this code and use it into any page where you wanted the form to appear. That's an iframe code. You can set the page width and height from here as well. Just make sure to save all the files along with this page into the same location. All the files must stay in the same place. So once you're done with these settings, just go to the file menu and take the option as export this form. It will ask you for a location. Just create a folder and upload all your files into that location. So now as I didn't choose a location, all the files have saved into my desktop. I'm just creating up a folder and moving all my files into it. You have to upload all these files into your server. So if you have enabled your FTP settings in your software, it will automatically upload all these files to the same location. There are a lot of templates available in this. You can choose a lot of templates and experiment them. So that's our form, and all those are the form files which are required. We've got some jQuery files for the automated mail sending, and we've got the Bootstrap files for your mobile responsiveness. Just upload all these files as it is and it should work perfectly. If you have any doubts or queries, you can leave your comments in the comment section below and I will be glad to answer them. If you like this video, do share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel for more such videos. Thanks for watching. Cheers.